the hadith says that building up of Baytul Maqdis. Baytul Maqdis is the temple of Jerusalem, or the mosque in Jerusalem, if you like. Literally, Bayt means house, Maqdis from Muqaddas, as in the holy house, referring to Masjid al-Aqsa. So the rebuilding of that will culminate in the destruction or the ruin of Medina. The ruin of Medina will spell out the start of the wars of Armageddon, Malhama, the great wars. The wars of Armageddon will result or culminate in the opening or the victory of Constantinople. There is a view that Constantine had two cities. One was Constantinople that he built, and the other one before this was modern Rome. So irrespective of how you look at it, the city of Constantine will fall open, and then that will bring in Age of the Dajjal. But it is linked, I believe, on a practical level to the story of Greater Israel, because the building of the temple will mean that they have got rid of all resistance around Jerusalem, and they have succeeded in building the temple.
And destroying Masjid al-Aqsa.
Yes, and then with this will come a new phase. This is my calculation, that they will try to create this notion of Greater Israel, which to them extends far beyond its current borders. And as part of that, Muslim cities near and around those areas will be attacked and destroyed. And we have a hadith of the Prophet ﷺ where he said, آخر قرية الإسلام خرابا المدينة. But the last city that they will be able to destroy will be the city of Medina. So we know that it will be harmed and it will be destroyed.
We've mentioned a lot about the Greater Israel. We've seen recently Israeli soldiers in Gaza have badges with a map of the Greater Israel, and they're calling for potentially taking over parts of Jordan, parts of Syria. We saw the finance minister deliver a talk with a map of the Greater Israel
on this podium.
So walk us through this. What is the fascination behind it? What are they trying to do and why?
Greater Israel started like its inception, when the British Mandate came into effect in 1918. Everyone knew, you hear this on Churchill's actual words, that they will not be kept local at that stage. They will expand, they will push the Arabs out. So it's understood at the political world level, amidst the great powers, that this will eventuate. So they are driven by not 1948 borders, not 1967 borders, they are driven by Greater Israel borders, which comes out in the statement of some settlers, or certain rabbis, politicians. So the next step of this Greater Israel is the map you see on the podium of the finance minister when he spoke, and you see it on the shoulders of soldiers, and it goes way beyond the river, takes up pretty much all of Jordan and parts of Syria. But even that is not the final version. The final version, if they end up creating the Israel that they envision, or that their book says they had at some time access to, it will go from the Euphrates to the Nile. And even that is on record. Some of their rabbis and their leaders, we will take everything from Euphrates, including